Hey, good morning, everyone. Michael Fanning, and this is Warm Up 290. I've got my holiday hat on, as you can see. This morning, I was listening to a podcast by Simon Sinek. It's called A Bit of Optimism. And in there, he was interviewing a woman. Her name's Annie. And the topic was generosity. And, you know, one of the things that I find when I look around at people that I interact with, and you look at the people that truly have a rich life, right? Meaning, and when I say that, I don't mean by how much stuff they have or what their title is or how much money they have. When I just mean about the richness of their life, meaning that they're surrounded by really great people, they have just really great energy. There's a key element to all of them. There's one thing that I notice, and it's this. It's their ability to have authentic generosity, right? And that's what Simon was talking about in this podcast. And if you listen to it, you'll hear him talk to this woman who he says that she just, for whatever reason, has this amazing generosity. And he brings up some good things that people say when they lack generosity, which is, I don't have enough time, or how do I make the effort, or it just seems overwhelming. And by the way, what if I give and give and give and don't get anything back? And he kind of covers that in this podcast. But the point is this, is the woman Annie that he's talking to, you know, she's a busy woman, super successful woman, yet she has the time on any given day to give. And he says, how do you do that? And she says, because she goes, I have to tell you, it helps me. It gives back to me. It gives me an energy. It gives me a feeling of accomplishment. And she said early on, she had mentors, and she had one woman that was a mentor to her who just treated her like an adult. And she said something really profound, and I took a note on it. She said, the woman that she was her mentor that really demonstrated to her what it meant to generously give and be generous was this, is that when she was around that woman, she felt heard and she knew that she mattered. And if you think about it, right, generosity, when we're generous, there's giving and then there's generosity. And generosity is when you really care. You really take a moment to identify what is it about that person that's unique? What is it something that I could do for them that really demonstrates my true authentic caring so that they feel or they have a sense of they matter, right? They have value. They're heard. It's that level of generosity. And by the way, it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of money. You know what it takes? It takes you being present in the moment when you're engaging with people to say, what is something that they need? What is something that I can do that'll put a smile on their face? You know, what is something that I can go a little bit above and beyond and show them that I genuinely care about them, right? That's true generosity. And the other thing she said was this, is she says, what the great thing about true authentic generosity is it's infectious. She says, because when you start doing that for people, guess what it makes them want to do? It makes them want to go do something, and it benefits others. And the more that we can do that in our world, the better the world becomes. And the more people that we help, and the more people that we infect with generosity, we infect with positivity, we infect with that sense of wanting to go help others. And it doesn't take a lot. And we can do it one person at a time. So I want you to think about that on any given day. How are you being special to somebody? How are you showing up and doing something? You know, it was my birthday on Monday, and I got to tell you, the amount of generosity, the amount of true caring that came out from people sending me videos and texts, and people singing to me. I had people playing pianos and a trombone. I had my next door neighbor, the two kids, the brother play the piano, and the daughter, Selena, she sang happy birthday to me, and they sent in a video. Guys, it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that. So I want you to think about, what are you doing on any given day that's creating true, authentic generosity? And two byproducts will come from that. Number one, it'll make you feel amazing. And number two, it'll help other people. And here's the key ingredient. At the very end, he says this. He says, here's what we know. If right now you're struggling with generosity, then here's what you need to do. You need to become grateful. You need to think on any given day, every single morning, what are you grateful for? Because being grateful sparks generosity. All right? Being grateful sparks generosity. All right, everybody. Hopefully that was helpful. I will put the link to the podcast in this warm-up. Please watch it. It's great. And I would suggest subscribing to his podcast. It's called A Bit of Optimism. He does a great job. You gotta love Simon Sinek. All right, everybody. Hey, be awesome and help somebody. Make it a great day.